In this video, I will recommend some strategies related to the use of the sacrifice bunt. Here we go. For best success, get the first bunt try down and direct it properly. That means visualize a good bunt while on deck. See the whole sequence from pitch through the turn and bunt, and the ball hitting the dirt where you want it to. Just a 3-second run through in your head. Don't try to execute a sneaky bunt, that is, a bunt for a base hit, when the coach signals for a sacrifice bunt. It lowers the odds of advancing the runner. Be quick and precise with your turn and bunt motions, and you will be safe at first fairly often. Set up a little closer to the plate than normal and about 6 to 8 inches closer to the front of the box. Setting up near the front of the box gives the batter a wider zone to bunt into, resulting in more fair balls. Don't step in at the middle and then move up because a fielder might notice and call out bunt. Don't let the other team know you plan to bunt. Start like you're hitting away and don't move your hand up on the bat before starting the turn. Start the turn no sooner than when the pitcher releases the ball. Try to bunt at strikes only. A walk is usually better than a sacrifice bunt. Players should bunt away from the pitcher. College and pros sometimes bunt toward the pitcher, but not us unless you're confident she won't throw out the lead runner. When the pitch comes down the middle, the batter should bunt it to either side, third or first base, depending on the coach's preference or the player's. Decide this at practice and practice it. If the batter is bunting with a teammate on first base, try to bunt toward the first baseman. That player at 12U and younger will almost never throw to second base if she's right-handed. The pitcher and catcher are the most likely players to throw to second base. The third baseman is the next most likely. Practice bunting down both baselines, but most sacrifice bunts should go to the first base side. If you have a player who struggles to bunt well, consider having her bunt toward first base only at practice and in games until she's gained confidence and is doing well. Bunting toward first is easier than toward third for most players. Next, I have a few recommendations for when to use the sacrifice bunt. In situations with less than 2 outs, consider calling for a sacrifice bunt almost every time you get a runner on first base alone, especially in games where the score is close. Also, with less than 2 outs, your team will frequently succeed if you often call for a sacrifice bunt with a runner on third alone, or with 2 runners on base and the lead runner is on third. Practice this runner on third situation with your team on both offense and defense. If the fielder throws to first base, the runner should break for home, expecting to beat the return throw from first base. However, beware of the technique where the fielder fakes a throw to first base and then turns to throw out the runner trying to score. Practice this fake throw technique so your runners know to watch for it and so your defense can execute it. That's it for the strategies portion of my Teaching the Sacrifice Bunt series. Thanks for watching it. Return to my YouTube channel called Fastpitch Coaching to watch video number 3, Teaching and Practicing.